Hello and welcome to today's reading, Taurus. If you are new here, I am your host, LeeApocrypha. It is a pleasure to meet you. I hope you'll consider joining this little family that we have going on here and turning on post notifications so you'll be notified every time I post new content. If you're returning, welcome back, soul family. I love you guys. Hugs. Okay, so I'm so sorry that I didn't post last week. Yesterday was the last day of my 2 weeks notice. I ended up quitting one of my jobs, but the week prior I didn't do a reading that weekend because I was working 3 jobs and I was so fucking dead. So I'm sorry. I'm trying to get back into things and all of that. My schedule's changing around, so please bear with me. But let's jump right into the reading. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus. And let's see what comes out today. Okay, exactly 3 cards. I was shuffling 3 cards flipped over. So these are the 3 cards that I'm going to pull. But for you, we're going to take both under the deck energies. So what we have, the first half is the Emperor underneath. And then under the other half is the 8 of Wands in reverse, which has a lot of death vibes. Okay. Alright, so let's see. We have the 10 of Swords in reverse. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. And we also have the 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay. I feel like, Taurus, there's been a lot of difficulty with communication with people around you. Perhaps you have been reclusive, or you feel like there's certain people around you that are very special to you that have been reclusive and not communicating how they feel or what they think about a certain situation. With the 10 of Swords in reverse, though, it's a very good thing to see in reverse in this case. I feel like this is saying you are moving away from people, places, and things, jobs, anything like that that makes you feel pinned down, that makes you feel dead, that makes you feel like you have lost all hope and excitement or curiosity towards a certain situation, a person, or a thing, whatever the case is. You're choosing to let go of the burden, and you're choosing to let go, or this is a call for you to let go of the anxious thoughts that you have in your head, the thoughts of other people talking, that it's not your own thoughts. This is your life. You live it how you see fit. Period. I don't fucking care who it is you're dealing with. You're an adult. This is your life. As long as you're not raping and murdering people, as long as you're not being a fucking asshole, you have all right to do whatever the fuck you want with your life. It's your life. And I feel like there's so much negative talk in your head, your family telling you you're not good enough, or that you should be a doctor instead of being a musician, or you should be a teacher instead of a artist, whatever the fuck the case is. Fuck what they think. Honestly, yes, it is important to understand being a creative person, and choosing that as a career is way harder than choosing something that is way more stable and easier to find a job, like something within finances, that you're surely to find a job if you're into finance or into being a doctor or something. It takes a lot of education. Yes, it's not easy to become that, but you're way more likely to have an opportunity given to you than if you're an artist, a dancer, a musician, something creative, because it's way harder to make that a career out of that than a career out of something financial or scientific or something like that. I hope I'm making sense. So I feel like what you're doing, or what this is calling you to do, is to stop the chatter of what other people think you should be, or what other people say you should be doing with your life, as long as you are building a stable foundation for yourself, as long as you are responsible, as long as you're paying your bills on time and you're doing what you need to do in your life, you're eating healthy or whatever, then fuck what these people think. They have no say. It doesn't matter who they are. Period. And I feel like you're coming to this understanding, or again, this is a call for you to understand a little bit more how much of an importance it is for you to stop letting people's opinions affect you or weigh heavily on you. You're choosing to let this go because people have been literally cramping you up in this fucking box. And you're literally pinned down. And that's not okay. You are trying to free yourself from the situation, from people who lie to you, from people who are non-communicating. Like, you're really trying to build a stable foundation for yourself, stable connections, and you're I can't speak. So funny because there's so many swords and swords symbolize communication. I can't communicate right now, and they're all in reverse too. So perhaps you're struggling with communication, conveying how you really feel. I just noticed something. This page of swords, it is like they have an eye that's kind of, you know, beaming light. And with both of these cards in reverse, like, well, I mean, even when they're not, this one is looking at this one under a very, I don't know why the word scrutinous came out in my head, like scrutiny, I don't know. A very particular person. You are viewing someone as being trapped, not being able to communicate or convey how they feel. You're being wary of that. Or there's someone around you who is seeing your stress and seeing how much you allow people to get in your mind. And I'm going to say it with those particular words. Although it is easier said than done, it is a choice to care about what other people think of us or not. That doesn't make it easy. It just means that, you know, it's up to us to perceive things in the way that we choose to. And I'm seeing that you may be really focusing on what all these people have been telling you, analyzing it, trying to work through it, or there's someone in your life who's seeing that this is something that you need to do in your life. Perhaps if you have a family member or a friend or a significant other, a teacher or a coworker who has been really trying to help you through things, that's a really good thing, and I feel like it's important for you to appreciate that. Just be careful of people around you. Don't surround yourself with people who have so much negativity and that's all that they talk about and they're never positive. Because it's just adding to your own stress and to your own, you know, issues. Okay? So, with the 5 of Swords in reverse, this is an interesting depiction. Because what I see here is that there's someone, or you or someone around you, who was between 2 options or 2 decisions. Because the 2 of Swords is about a decision. It is about communicating. It is about a clear choice. So there's something within you or someone around you that it's like you're letting go of something, but at the same time you're holding on, but you're not really communicating how you feel or what it is that you really want out of this situation. The sword is not facing up. He's not holding the sword up, ready to communicate. He's holding it down. And he's not even looking that way. He's looking back with his tongue out. I feel like there may be some kind of immature energy around you. Someone who gives up before they even try. Someone who they'll talk shit or they'll criticize what you do with your life and how you do things, but they have no goals, they have no aspirations, they don't get off their ass to do shit. They might not even have a job and they're over here telling you how to handle your money, and they don't even know how to handle their own. There's this energy of someone around you perhaps that their energy is really not helping your situation, and you may need to consider letting go this energy. That doesn't mean that you have to stop talking to them or stop being their friend or anything like that. I'm just seeing this as you may need to distance yourself from this person for some period of time or a long period of time. There may be gossip, perhaps. Okay, I feel like this is someone who quits before they even try. They'll be like, oh, I want to do this, 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 and that, and they'll come up with every excuse to not even try, versus coming up with every reason why they should, which is understandable. Perhaps there's an essence here for some of you that you may be able to help this person through something when you communicate with this person about things that need to change in their life, but you take this as it resonates. I feel like this is just for like a few of you. There are changes that need to happen in your life if this is your energy, or in this person's life. Of course, we cannot force people to change. We cannot change people. We cannot heal people. All we can do is help share the knowledge that we have, the skills that we have, the tools that we have, so that they can work through their shit. But in the end, we can't do it for them. Like a counselor. Just because someone seeks professional help doesn't mean that they're going to end up being cured the next day. It takes time. It's a process. And the whole point of a counselor is to help people through their shit. The counselor themselves aren't doing the work. The patient or the client are the ones doing all the work, because it's their life. They're the ones that have to realize what's going on. They're the ones that have to realize how they can make a difference in their own life. So this is important for you to remember. You can't fix everyone. We can only fix ourselves. But it's important to share the knowledge and experiences that we have, so that we can provide people that we care about, or even strangers, with some tools necessary for them to understand that they have it within themselves to fix their situation or to better their situation. And don't be a gossipy person. If you're very gossipy, like, that's not okay. This is an issue. This is affecting your energy. If you do believe in karma, then you're not getting good karma from all the shit talking that you're doing. And it may come back around and bite you in the ass. Okay? And that's for very few of you. Now with the Emperor here, what I'm seeing is that there's this need to understand your power. Understand how far you've come. Understand that you have more say in your life than you give yourself credit for. But it's also important to remember, like, don't trample on the people, the places, the things that actually help build you up. It's like this Emperor has this cute, adorable little fucking bull demon looking critter, and this asshole's just stomping on it, like, with his fucking shit on this cute thing. Like, what a dick. I just saw 1444. Don't be an asshole. Acknowledge how far you've come. Yes, be grateful, but understand, like, you don't make it all on your own. Like, yes, it's up to us to change our circumstances, but I'm pretty sure you can think of, oh, I wouldn't have had this opportunity if this person didn't come up to me and present it to me. I wouldn't have this opportunity if this person didn't share this information with me, and then I went out and seeked it for myself, or did what I needed to do. It's like there's this essence. There may be a very few of you. This may be you or someone within your energy that you know, may have help. People may give you a foot up and then just kind of like look away and be like, oh, I did it all myself. Like, no, honey boo boo, you did not. Give credit where credit is due. Don't be an asshole. And don't accept people to be in your life that treat you that way. If you help and help and help people and you try to lift them up and they just kind of like bring you down, make you feel less than your worth, then let them leave. Let them walk through that fucking door. See what they lost, because you're someone worth. You're very worthy. You have a lot to give, a lot of knowledge and experience, but if this is you in this energy, then you have a lot to change within yourself. You have a 5 here, and then we have the 10, which is about endings of cycles in order to build upon your stability with the 4. So that's very important to remember, okay? Alright, so with the 8 of Wands here, it gives me so much like death vibes. So again, that just reiterates this this importance of change that needs to occur in your life. It's time to clear out the weeds, clear out the crops, pull out the weeds. And this is not only literal but metaphorical. There may be people, places, things, jobs around you that you are in, that you are invested in or have invested time in, that is just, it's dead. It's time to cut it. It's time to make changes in your life, to follow your intuition and follow the inner guidance that you're getting from spirit, the universe, your angels, your demons, your ancestors, whatever it is that you work with. You have been working hard to establish something for yourself, and things have been quite difficult for you. You're realizing how much you have to let go of people around you. Something else that the 8 of Wands usually symbolizes is communication and movement forward. I see that it's important for you to understand that in order for you to move forward, you have to let people, places, and things go in your life that no longer resonate with you, because it's just holding you back. Okay, Taurus? So let's see. Let's go ahead and pull an oracle card for you. I will read it intuitively, what I get from the imagery, and then read what it says in the book. So we have Home in the Sky. This is number 41. 4 and 1 make 5. 5 is about change. We have Oh Sunny Day, number 40. Okay. Perhaps you're someone who's into that trend right now. I know mushrooms are really popular, or cottagecore, whatever. Perhaps you are into that, or you know someone who is. But I feel like that may be for very few of you. This may be a confirmation of some sort for you about growth, about trying something new. There may be someone or something trying to get your attention, but you're not paying attention to. Reading that from the ladybugs. There's 3 ladybugs. And one is like it's about to start climbing on her dress. Like it's trying to get her attention. She's not paying attention. Okay. So there may be someone trying to communicate with you and you're not really giving them the time of day. So, home in the sky. Again, there's a lot of communication energy because we see the sky here, and air is the element, or swords, the element of swords is air, and with the birds as well. So again, there's a lot about communication here. There may be essence of family here as well, separation, confusion. Home in the sky. Perhaps you've been feeling like your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, things that you've been wanting to manifest have been difficult, and it's important for you to acknowledge or to understand a part of why it's been difficult is because you don't have the proper grounding for it. So dream big, dream huge, dream as big as you can muster. But in order to ground those situations, I saw 2121, in order to ground all that into what it is that you want, and 2 and 1 make 3, 3 is a manifestation for me. So in order for you to manifest what it is that you want, or 3 and 3 make 6, 6 is a number of love and balance. You want to create balance and stability, and you want to have love in your life. All of this, you have to create change by grounding it, by having an idea of how you're gonna get there. You want to be a musician, cool, but you'll never be a musician if you never start practicing. That doesn't mean that you can't. It just means that you haven't done the work that you need to ground that dream. How can you expect to play some awesome, like shredding those riffs and shit, if you don't even know any of the notes on the fucking guitar or something? And there are people who can play by ear, but the mass majority of us, I saw 2222, cannot learn that way, or are, you know, it's very difficult to learn that way. So anyway, what this is telling me here, again, dream as big as you can, but you need to have a foundation. You want to start playing music, then start playing music, but you're going to need to invest your time and energy into working towards that. You want to be an artist, then start creating. You want to do tarot readings, then start doing them. Like, the only thing that's stopping you is all of the excuses that you tell yourself that you can't, all of the talk that you hear in your head from your past or from whoever the fuck, it doesn't matter who they are. It's only limiting you, and it's keeping you stuck, Taurus. Okay, so I'll go ahead and read what this card says. Again, 4 and 1 make 5, and 5 is about change. It says, home in the sky, wanderlust, adventure, safe haven. Up in the sky, we see a floating neighborhood of houses carried by balloons. Birds peek out through the windows. In this card, there are elements of a journey symbolized by the sky, birds, and balloons. But there are also houses which suggest home, security, and stability. These birds have the best of both worlds. They can travel a distance without losing their home. Travel a big distance without losing their home. They are free to seek new experiences without worry. Home truly is where your heart is. I'll read that last part again. They are free to seek new experiences without worry. Home truly is where your heart is, okay? So again, it doesn't matter what other people say. You're not hurting anyone, then you deserve to do what makes you happy. For some of you, I feel this may be a confirmation if you have been wanting to move. This may be a confirmation to you to consider whether that's jobs or physical, like actual homes or apartment or whatever. or even moving away from certain people, places, and things in your life that no longer resonate. Okay, so these are the messages that I have for you today, Taurus, and I hope that they resonated, brought you hope, clarity, some perspective into your situation. I hope you'll consider joining the Soul family and turning on post notifications so you'll be notified every time I post new content. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye.